Hello everyone, how are we all doing? Welcome back to another stream on the channel. Today obviously we're here to discuss Brighton 5, Leicester City 2. Now obviously this season's been bad, but I think this is the limit, and I think tonight is the game which he has to go, blood. He has to go. Now this stream is a big rush. Hopefully everything's working. I've rushed my arse off to try and get this up for 8:30, so you're lucky that I'm here. I've just done a whole article about this game as well, so stupidly I decided to say, yeah, let's go and write an article about Leicester City 5 or Brighton 5, Leicester 2. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, if you want to cheer me up, drop a like on the stream, subscribe as well to the channel, keep getting those comments in, and yeah, 30 minutes of discussing Brighton 5, Leicester City 2. So where do we really start? I have no really words after that. I don't even know. I'll get through the comments in a minute, but yeah. Firstly, for me, I want to say an absolutely embarrassing performance. Absolutely diabolical from start to finish, even though we scored. I'm just embarrassed to be a Leicester fan right now. I think that is one of the worst performances I've ever seen Leicester City play. We were just all over the place. Defensively, that's League 2 standard at most. At most League 2 standard. That was absolutely diabolical defensively. James Justin, I don't even know what to say about him. He cannot start against Aston Villa. Cannot start against Aston Villa. Let's just get in the comments because I just don't even know what to say after that. I'm absolutely fuming. Absolutely fuming. Sorry if I missed some. I can see obviously you guys, loads of people in it, and that's a big up. Obviously, we will discuss Daniel Iverson later because I think today is a day where the Iverson ink through gets a lot bigger. So right, there we go. Then can we just sell a whole team? I'm beginning to fall away. I'd said that, to be honest. I just said sell a lot of them. I'm still fuming right now. Well, I think you guys talking. Rodgers has to go. 100% needs to go tonight or tomorrow. Anyway, what are your thoughts on Fofana playing well? I don't even care about Fofana. No comment. Dutch isn't worse, to be honest. I'd take Dutch. I'd take anyone right now because it's just not working. It was embarrassing. It was more than embarrassing. I don't know what word that is, but you know what I mean. It was worse than that. Start Iverson. Yeah, Daniel Iverson has to start. I'm sorry. I know on this channel we joke about, but Danny Ward today was absolutely dreadful. It's so easy to score versus him. He gives flipping 3/4 of the goals away. I know it's about angles and stuff, but if you look at Trossard's goal for Brighton, he had so much of the goal to aim at. Caicedo's goal as well. I just don't even know what to say anymore. Don't even know what to say. I don't want to put all the blame on Ward, but I thought today he just wasn't good. He wasn't good at all. Seagulls, yeah, fair play. Please don't rant. I think it's going to go that way, to be honest. I'm not usually the type of person to go absolutely ballistic, but it's a good job I didn't do this live an hour after the game because right now I'm still livid, absolutely fuming. Top won't sack him. We simply can't. The club will put too much in financial crisis. It's true, but I just think right now it's either a financial crisis or a relegation or championship. And I think, championship next year will be even worse. So I don't even know what to say anymore. These flags that came off as well. Doing my nothing. Let's put these back up. Like I said, there's a big rush to do this stream. But yeah, also 120 million losses. Yeah, I did see about that earlier. Throughout the whole club, on the pitch, off the pitch, it's just a complete utter mess, isn't it? It really is. We should have signed Harry. He's playing well for us. To be honest, if you're a player, why would you want to even come to Leicester? I think Wout Faes sat on the bench today is thinking, why the hell have I just signed for these? And obviously he could have been played because we can't even do his visa. Absolutely joke. Best way to describe the situation is Rodgers sucking the soil and finance at the club. I sat at home and it says Rodgers is a disgrace to the sport by not tearing. That's what I mean. I don't even know what to say anymore. Actually, you know what? Today he did actually say it is my fault, so fair play for that. But I don't even know what to say. What is happening? What is good? 5-2 to Brighton. Now, Brighton were really good. Honestly, yeah. Brighton were fantastic, but Brighton, really? Imagine what happens when we play Man City, Liverpool. It's going to be double figures. Double figures. Rodgers, if anyone can give me a reason why they want Brendan Rodgers to stay as Leicester manager, let me know because I just can't even figure one out. Start the season, I gave him a chance. I've said it already. I gave Brendan a chance, I felt bad for him. Obviously, couldn't really do much in the transfer window, but these games so far this season, it's been nothing short of an absolute embarrassment. And we're 6 games into the season now without a single victory. That's relegation form. 1 point. 1 point. We're in September. 1. Joke. Iverson number 1, mad as captain. I agree. Iverson, I don't understand. Iverson has to have a start. He can't do much worse. Danny Ward's conceded more goals than he's made saves. I know some of the goals are hard, but today he should have saved a few of them. And our defending today was just, oh my. The goal they scored to make it 1-1, Luke Thomas' own goal. I'm not going to blame it on Luke Thomas, but the defending for that goal was absolutely horrific. And I think it was the third goal through Trossard. I'm not sure who it was, but Leicester missed about 3 50-50s in the space of 3 seconds. Samare, Madison, I think it was Justin. Joke. Absolute joke. Just clear the ball. Go through the man if you have to. I don't even know. I didn't see the game watching the highlights. I would even watch the highlights, to be honest, mate. Brendan, Rodgers and Top are best friends. We only lose. Yeah, I think that's a case of that, to be honest. It could be true. All right, Neil, mate. Hope you're doing all right. Was shocking. He used to get in that. I agree, mate. Yes, I think obviously some people say that he could be gone by tomorrow morning. Obviously, all these reports are going to be coming out now. But realistically, you've lost 5 games in a row, 6 games into the season without a single win. He has to go. Has to be done. It's not going to improve. Boys, yeah. I feel bad for you for going to that. Jesus. Perfect way to sum it up. Yeah, I feel bad for anyone who went to that game. I was going to go. Luckily, I didn't. Get Rodgers out, bring in Rebecca Vardy and say League 2. I think my Sunday League team's probably better than them. But, well, I don't play now, but last year. Can't even refund away tickets. I feel bad for you for me. If you went, I don't even know. What are your thoughts on us being relegated? There's a big chance. I'm pretty scared, to be fair. That's what I mean. I think a few weeks ago I did say I don't think we will, but right now I honestly think we could because I watch each team. It's bloody scarves doing nothing, but yeah, I watch each game, and it's like they're miles better than us. I watched the Arsenal Man United game after us. The difference was incredible. We're so slow at everything, even building up. Would just take years. We're so slow at doing absolutely everything. But defensively as well, we stood there like freaking statues the whole time. Absolute statues FC. Wolfren Diddy was absolutely awful as well today. He went against Trossard. He got flipping Wolf Friday, did he? Forget the flags, I ain't putting them back up. Never seen anything impressive from Ward, neither have I. Yeah, like I said, I'm ranting tonight. I don't usually do this, but I'm fuming. Absolutely livid. Ward has conceded 16 and only made 13 saves. Exactly. I know it's tough for him for going in, but you know what I mean? Right, last time these flags are off, they come off again, we'll leave him. Needs to be a good setup, all right. Good setup. Not only the performance, but the team is falling apart and Diddy swearing at Ward. I want to see that though. And Ward deserved that because what was he doing? Madison sat the picture was it is. That's at least showing passion, I guess. But I don't really see much passion on the pitch, so it's only in the moments after it. So Word was tragic. Worse than that. Well, you never seen Leicester City playing worse than that. You start watching Leicester midweek. No, that was bad today. I've supported these boys since 2011, okay? My first game was then. So, yeah. I think that's one of the worst. I wouldn't say the worst, but one of the worst. I don't get why Fraser's done his visa, should have done that. That's another thing. That's what I mean. The club's just a shambles, top to bottom, off the pitch, on the pitch, whatever you want to say. Josh, do you honestly think top he needs to? Do I think he will? Probably not because of his massive payout, but I honestly think the players want him to be sacked because I don't even know. Today was just... Club is rotting from top to bottom. It is. Again, mate, I'm really annoyed on the fact I was saying, yeah, mate, you know it, mate. You know it. We need to start... Everyone in the chat right now, hashtag Iverson in, okay? Hashtag Iverson in. I'll get down to the comments in a minute. I'm doing a reaction tomorrow for the game against Brighton. I'd call it more of a rant than a reaction. Not top out, Brendan out. I was stupidly unlucky, mate. I saw my ticket yesterday. I'm so glad. I feel bad for the guy who bought today. Ouch, yes. Mate, Tom the Rax, you are visionary, mate. Absolute visionary. If I didn't see Rodgers' name on the breaking news tomorrow, I'm going to lose my mind. I saw he has to go, man. He has to go. I'm sorry. He has to go. He has to go, blood. He has to go. Faye's on the bench. Why don't I join us, Robbers? That's so bad. I tell you what, Maddison was the only shining light. I won't even say Maddison was. You know, one player I thought did quite well today was Patson Daka. I thought he was excellent, to be honest. Took his goal quite nicely as well. I thought iheanacho was quite good as well up top. Them two were quite nice. They did quite well in the first half, not so much second half. But if we're going to pick out any positives, I would say Daka. I thought Tillemans was quite well going forward. A few good balls. So apart from that, there's no real positives in there. But you do what? Yeah, it's just I don't even know. It's sad, isn't it? Really. I'm going to the Villa game Saturday with West Win. I ain't going to that. Sadly, I ain't going. I can't. Ward isn't good enough. I spent too much money on Leicester this year, boys. Way too much. Daka too. Yeah, there we go. Even though it's my birthday today, I wanted the game, so what's something for us? Let's start. Happy birthday, Mel. Happy birthday. Forget about the game. Happy birthday. Yeah, Daka. He was quite good, actually. To be honest, Daka's first start in the Premier League this year, I thought he did very well. Been adamant Rodgers out since December. It's his fault when financial ruin. His team offering fourth choice players 60, 70 grand a week in buying a player for super prices. He's at fault. So on the Rex, mate, that's absolutely spot on. Nail on the head. I completely agree. Danny Ward has conceded 13 goals, saved 9. Exactly. And Diddy is not centre back. It's just putting in Diddy at centre back again. That's what I mean. I don't know about Vestergaard, but it's not ideal, is it? Daka celebration, whatever it is, cold, beautiful, beautiful. Even when we scored in 50 seconds, I didn't think we were going to win. Even after that, it's a good start, but everyone knows in the back of our heads we're not going to win. And it only took us about 5 minutes to concede. 16 conceded, I think it is that, isn't it? What do we have? Brighton really fourth, really brilliant for months, really. I wouldn't really say brilliant for months. I think you've started the season quite nicely and then you usually fall off. But yeah, this guy always comes around when Leicester play Brighton. It's quite funny. I was around when it was weird. I went to the game. It was my birthday and I cried. Ouch, that was a bad. But Leicester on your birthday. Try and get back to these comments, boys. They are flying in tonight. Rodgers sacking announcement tomorrow. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Rodgers is going to be out by tomorrow tea time. Sam, I hope you're right. At one point today, we had 3 fullbacks, 2 centre backs, and a CDM on the pitch. The relegation scrapping tactics. That's what I mean. Brendan tried to change it today. He started off a back 4, went to a back 5, went back to a back 4. So I don't even know what to say anymore. He's tried, but he hasn't worked, has it? I just don't know. It's just a strange situation. I can't work it out. I'm not even lying. We could go down. I was joking at the start of the season, but now I'm being honest. I agree. I think if we don't sack him before the Villa game, we're going to be in a deep scrap because right now we can still get a winner and be out of the relegation zone. But in a few weeks, that's not going to be the case. And the longer we stay on 1 point, it's just going to be shambles. Sad. I don't even know what's happened. Maddison would leave in a heart. Yeah, I think he would. Lots of players will leave this summer, and yeah, the rest of this year is going to be crucial for the future of Leicester City Football Club. It's as simple as that. If we get relegated this year, the club is just going to be completely different. We're going to be in the Championship with one of the best training grounds in Europe. Crazy. We sacked Ranieri the season after we won the Premier League because of relegation troubles are short. That's what I mean. We have to be ruthless. It's sad to see him go. Brendan's doing great for Leicester, but it's just that's simple. 1920 season. We all know Brendan Rodgers is absolutely fantastic. Probably one of Leicester's best ever managers. But you have to be ruthless in sport, and that's what it is. Another comment. I know Top held back the funds to allow the club to preserve out the future, but we do ensure we have an exciting future and need to spend the big bucks and get Rodgers gone. That's what I mean. It's a fine balance between preparing for the future, but also having a future. Because if we get relegated, it's all this saving funds or whatever it is, it's going to be pointless, really. I mean, if I don't see him gone when I get home from school, I need to get some schoolwork done as well. I'm back at college on Thursday. Happy days. We want our club back. We want our club back. Sadly, no chance tonight, boys. I want to see what fate. Hopefully, I think he probably could play against Villa. Obviously, a full week in training, so hopefully by then his visa was sorted. But that's it. Maddison didn't have a great game. Me and Will from Nacho, Daka, KDH are the only ones playing for the badge. Beltran players want to play. That's what I mean. Some of the players out there clearly aren't bothered. You lost 2-1 at home to Southampton, and you're embarrassed and get beaten by a team that's conceded. You lost 2-1 at home to Southampton, and you've embarrassed about getting beaten by a team that's conceded at the Amex and held Newcastle beat West Ham and United away. Yeah, I am embarrassed. Like I said, no disrespect to Brighton. Leicester are a bigger club than Brighton. Am I right? Am I wrong? Leicester finished above Brighton last year when Leicester had a worst season in about 4 years. Leicester won more trophies in Brighton, so realistically, Leicester should be above Brighton. But like I said, no disrespect to Brighton, Leicester are a better team. All Brighton, obviously not right now, but overall, all Brighton should play. Man knows how to find passes. I won't say that. You're watching Villa at home. I might go to the game, but yeah, if not, I'll be watching it at home. We'll see. Tomorrow is going to be a long day at school with banter and me because I support Leicester. Join the club, mate. We all love it, don't we? I would give him to the World Cup maximum if we're still in the relegation zone. Yes, absolutely has to go. New manager of the month to get the team. I wouldn't give him that long, to be honest. But I think he's had his chance and his chance is gone now. I know we've had a few tough games, but right now he has to go. There was a banner today saying Rodgers out. However, people need to do it more often, especially the it's going to get toxic. If we lose to Aston Villa, it's going to be one of the toxic. It's going to be very toxic. Ranieri, 1 point from 18. Yeah, I saw that. That's what I mean. Same with Rodgers. He's out by tomorrow. I think it's going to happen tomorrow. Everyone was crap apart from iheanacho, daka, and the duel was 5. That is the only positive. That is the only positive. He won't be gone tomorrow, but if we lose to Villa, I think he'll be sacked. That's probably more realistic, but obviously I think me, you, everyone in the chat wants him to be gone by tonight or tomorrow. So yeah. Face has visa issues, that's why I wasn't in the squad. That is spot on. I felt bad for the players, but not Rodgers when the fans were saying he gets sacked in the one. I felt bad for. Yeah, but it's just the reality of the situation. So you're currently the only club to score at the Amex this season. That's a positive. Yeah, but I think you scored. You scored 5, so I don't even know what to say. How was Evans today? Bad again, I think. I just don't know. It's just been very sloppy right now. Evans is. Don't even know. Congo Villa. Well, that's good for you, mate. That is. Well, fair play. Leicester versus Villa, the El Sacchio, both managers should be sacked. Do not sign Gerrard, though. Yeah, if we sign Gerrard, I don't even know what I'd do. He's trying to get through his comments, boys. I swear Dan Rodgers wants to leave. Probably does, to be honest. Wants to leave, but not free. Yannick, not in the team. 75 grand a week. Joke would phase wouldn't fix the issues. We've got such a high expectations for him. Yeah, it's another interesting transfer. So but we'll just see what happens. Apparently, Sunchu is linked to Galatasaray or Besiktas, one of the two. So obviously, the Turkish window closes in a few days, so he could still go. So that leaves Leicester with another centre back. So fingers crossed, we go and sign a free agent, Jason Denayer. Yeah, we'll see. We're coming for you. But yeah, Aston Villa did all right, didn't they, on Saturday? Sack Rodgers bringing the centre back right wing will stay up. Hope so. I think we don't need to bring anyone in. We've still got a good squad. We just need to do manager with fresh ideas. And sometimes in football, that's what you need. I think sometimes it just comes down to that. How are we losing to Brighton 5-2? That's what I mean. It's not good enough, is it? Really not. It's not good enough at all. Board did have a meeting after United. He's on thin ice. We've had 3 meetings regarding his job this season with 6 games here, 1 meeting every 2 games. I did hear about that. We're going down with the Forest. Yeah, no more than that. That's the thing. We can't even banter Forest. They got a 2-0 lead on Saturday. We can't even say anything. From Napoli way in Europe to Millwall way next season. Yeah. Doncaster, whoever's in there, I don't even know. Rodgers gets a sack. They're going to go live straight away. As soon as possible, yeah, if I'm not busy. Brighton already amassed over 25% of last season's by tally points in 6 games, and they finished last season beating Manchester United, West Ham, Arsenal, Spurs, but not been good in months. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Brighton started last season the same as this and then slipped off a little bit. So if Brighton was so good last year, why weren't they in the top 6 then? I don't get that. And I think Brighton fans were booing Potter in around December time, so I just don't. It doesn't make much sense to me, mate. But fair enough. Yeah, I agree. 2019 season 9-0. That's what I mean. It's just sad to see us fall off. I mean, we thought last year was bad. Look at this. Crazy, isn't it? 100 million training ground, almost 200 million on the stadium work. That's something club would kill for, but we need to. That's what I mean. I just don't understand the stadium expansion. Really don't understand the stadium expansion. Well, hoping for Top has done some money to set aside for the stadium expansion, then using that money to sack Rodgers with a small portion of the Fafana money, but that will cover out the cost for today. I don't even know anymore. I honestly, I just don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore, lads. I just freaking hell. Got no words. But yeah, let's keep getting through the comments. Name the players that we are not bothered to play for Leicester. Okay, good point. Johnny Evans looks out of it, but I don't think he is. But based on today, I don't think he's bothered. Justin looks uninterested. I think Luke Thomas does. Diddy does. I don't know about Ward. I think Samore does. Tillemans does. Daka iheanacho does. Madison does. There's a few. But I just think the whole aura of, I don't know, maybe I was wrong saying that they don't want to play, but I think just the mentality of the players and how they conduct themselves in games, I think that's the point really. My boss is a Celtic fan. Can't wait to see him tomorrow. Oh shit, I think they beat Rangers 4-0, didn't they? Tomorrow lunchtime, he's gone. Tomorrow morning, mate. Breakfast club. Brendan's gone. Come on. Needs some of the money, which has been set aside for the stadium expansion. I don't think we should expand the stadium because we can barely even fill the stadium now. So I just don't understand the point. What happened to Thomas? He's going from one of the future from the Championship. Yeah, it's just a case of one of them in it, or a trophy for Leicester. Wow. So when she is it Galatasaray? Yeah, that's the one. Vardy legs are falling down. He's not scoring as much. He's not playing. Yeah, it's a sad reality of the situation, but that's the thing. We need to look forward to Leicester. Daka iheanacho. Leicester, one of the smallest clubs in the Premier League, used to be a well-run club. That's how they competed. But your ownership has let you down. You're blaming the manager. I'm not really going to reply to that. I'm scared that we're going to go down. So am I, to be honest. It's going to be a long few months. Even at 15, I'd play better than anyone at Joe. I think I'd probably do a better job. But, yeah, get sports for him. By the way, do you see Ward having a go? I don't know why Ward was having a go. I honestly don't. He's the one who made a completely stupid touch. Clear your lines. Ward needs to go. I think he does. He's been given a chance and he's not accepted it. Simple as that. Simple as that. And yet again, we have to be ruthless. And Tot's not being ruthless. Brendan's not being ruthless. No one's being ruthless. We're not being ruthless in front of goal. We're not being ruthless trying to defend. Unruthless FC. I'm a Liverpool fan, and I thought we were horrible. Honestly, SPORTSA, we need to improve. We have to improve a lot more than just improve. We need a whole reshape of everything. SPORTSA, can I just say, if Iverson didn't start the next game, then I'm happy enough and supporting Brendan. You know it, mate. You know it. If Iverson played today, we would have won. We wouldn't, but yeah. But this is our level according to Rod. That's what I mean. It's like Brendan said in his pre-match interview, our target's 40 points. That's relegation. But then he said we're not in the relegation battle. That doesn't make any sense to me. But then again, like the players here, 40 points were in a relegation battle. How is that going to motivate the players to want to go out there and go, yeah, let's win? Because the manager's just writing you off. Leicester fans used to be pretty reasonable. So when did they become plastic nutties who think they are bigger than anyone? I don't even know. When's the last time Brighton finished above Leicester in the Premier League? Let me know. To be honest, Vardy doesn't look the same. He doesn't. It's a shame, but it's the reality. Sacking Rodgers cost the 35 million at Fofana. We'll get rid of the staff too. Thank you, Lewis. An actual good Brighton fan. Appreciate you, mate. What a hero. Big up to Lewis Cotton in the chat. Samore passing is great. He made some good practice. That's what I mean. That is a positive. I think Samare's been our best player in the last 2 games. Against United, he was quite good. Today, I thought he was all right. Obviously, he made a few mistakes here and there, but that's the thing. He's got to adapt to the game, and that's just... we said Brighton were great last season, just as Brighton have been brilliant for months. They have facts. You're wrong, sit down and believe in your little club or something special. Oh, my goodness. This guy just named the amount of games he won, and now apparently they weren't special. I can't work out. I don't even know. Love buy stuff from the club shop with earlier actually gets the money, gets yeah, that's needs money than ever. That's a good choice. She'll go to the shop and get a retro top and ask for Iverson on the back. I might do that actually. Get an Iverson top. I'm hoping when I get home from school tomorrow, Rodgers and come. Fingers crossed, mate. Yeah, Celtic won 4-0. Brendan, Rodgers lost 5-2. Celtic, thanks. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Ouch. Banter FC, we are indeed. Get both Joshes in though. All the Joshes. I'm jealous of Leicester. I wouldn't be jealous, to be honest, mate. I'll probably be more enjoy. I'll probably enjoy supporting Watford more than Leicester right now. We have been investigated for financial fair play. This shite would never let this happen. I trust Top, but he needs to put the big money in their pants. Yeah, there we go. Genuinely think Iverson has potential to be as good as, if not better than Schmeichel. Yeah, you know it, mate. Daniel Iverson in. You guys know it, mate. You guys know it. I'm telling you, Iverson would have understood. Exactly. But honestly, though, if Iverson played that game, I reckon we wouldn't have lost by as much. let's be real, the investment in this club has been horrible. Barely any players have signed with players. Yeah, I think people who don't support Leicester, and this isn't a dig at you, mate, but people in Leicester need to realise that Brendan Rodgers was given funds last year. It's the first year he was allowed to spend money on the players he wanted, and it was an absolutely diabolical transfer window where the best players who signed were probably Daka and Samara. And it's why I say last year they were all right, but they weren't anything special. We spent all that money, didn't sell any players, and now we're in this situation where we can't sign anyone because we don't have the funds. We have too many players on a high wage structure invested by Bertrand, etc. They are the players who Brendan signed, and now we're in the situation where we need to sell people, and we don't have funds to bring anyone in, and we don't have the wage structure to bring players in either. So I think the media need to really think about people saying Brendan hasn't been backed. But if you back him, he's going to make those stupid signs again, and that's why Top isn't backing Brendan. So that's the thing. Before Brendan had control, we made some good signings. The season before, Gastania Fofana, for example. Brighton are good. I think they'll finish 7th. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I said Brighton have done well so far this season, but it's just a case of if they can sustain that. But once again, they've played very well today. Last season, Brighton were 1 point behind us close, so yeah, they were. But if last year was one of Leicester's worst years in the past, obviously in Brendan Rodgers' tenure. So that's what I mean. Josh, what are your thoughts on the second goal that Brighton scored? The second goal, the Caicedo one. I don't even know what to say about that. I think it was a break. I thought James Maddison was quite poor today, but yeah, ball got turned over. Brighton hits on the break. Caicedo, fantastic player, did well. Evans didn't really know where to go to him, or Mark, I think it was Welbeck outside of him, and then I think Ward gave him a bit too much space, but I don't really think you can do too much about the second goal. Brighton are the most level getting smashed. That's what I mean. I think those in Brighton are on par, so squad wise, that's what I mean. That's why it's embarrassing. The problem is if Brendan goes, who do we get in this same position? I don't think Potter will leave Brighton to come to us, sadly. Iverson is a younger Schmeichel with better distribution. He's Danish. I'm surprised they let Schmeichel go for a free transfer like that. It's become a shocking business, no fans. It is, but I think Schmeichel wanted to leave Leicester, and I think the club kind of agreed that. So that's the thing. And I think most Leicester fans said it wouldn't be too bad, but I'm going to backtrack on what I've said because Ward shows that it's not very reliable at all. Lcfc insider on Twitter saying that Rodgers' payout is 16 mil. That isn't as bad, is it? But it's still a lot of money. But at the end of the day, it's either 16 mil or relegation. I'd rather 16 mil. I used to support Southampton in 2015-16. Obviously supported you because you won the league, and I regret that decision now. Don't know if you've been serious, mate, but wow. Fofana wasn't proven. Vardy not proven. Again, players a chance and make superstars. That's what I mean. We can't write these players off, and that's the thing. Last year we signed some experienced players, and they didn't work out. So I mean. Leicester still got the moment plastic. Let's get through his comments. We need a new manager so we can play Iverson and Cags. I think Stunch is going to be gone, to be honest, boys. But yeah, we'll go on for a bit longer. But as I always say, just drop a like on the stream, boys, just to cheer me up. I say drop a like if you want Leicester to win. Drop a like if you want Brennan to be sacked tonight or tomorrow. So yeah, drop a like. If we can get above 20, that payout is clause, okay? Evans needs to be dropped. I agree. I don't know who comes in. Then that's the thing. Yeah, exactly for me. Who comes in? Now we're going to get rid of another centre backs. Iverson needs to start. Mate, you know it. You know what? Let's get this Brighton banner off. There we go. All caps this stream, boys. Iverson in all caps. But yeah, let me get back to these comments. Loads of comments coming in. Iverson is my number one, and Maddison, my captain, only player who will be into the team. Evans is too kind. Sean Dyche. Casper was 900 grand. I'd offer that went back because I said we'll regret it. Yeah, I think that's a bad transfer, actually. I really do. Rodgers has 2.5 years left, 10 mil a season. It's a joke. He's the fourth highest paid manager in the league, and he's doing this. Do you need Hamza Chowdhury? I'd do with Hamza. I'll stick Hamza at centre back at this rate. We can't just use it for final money to sack him. Yeah, we can, but it's just. I don't know why Brendan's got such a high payout, to be honest. Why do some people want Sean Dyche? He's not when they get as anywhere want to be. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I think on an interim level, if you take Sean Dyche for 6 months or to the end of the season, I think that'd probably do all right because he'll probably keep us out of relegation, stabilise the club, and give him a chance. But yeah, in a few, long term wise, no. But thoughts on VAR? Absolutely dreadful this weekend. I think McAllister was very, very unlucky not to be given the goal. But I think the free kick wasn't a free kick before it. But yeah, VAR this weekend has been absolutely dreadful. So yeah, we're going to get stuck with Rodgers. We have no money to sack. I think that could be the case. Hopefully, I think tomorrow morning is going to be pivotal. I think Hamza's doing quite well, hasn't he? Turkish window is still open, so yeah, I think that's true. I think someone said it closed on the 8th, so knowing Top, he won't sack him. I think Top just needs to grow a pair and sack him now. I know Cags doesn't go, but I don't blame him. Yeah, I think he does. He's not getting any game time, and I think that's the right thing. I've got to go now. Wish you the best for the rest of the season. I hope just for you and the fans that you survive, because you've got a lot of respect for. Cheers, Lewis, mate. Good luck to you as well if you're still in there, and up the Albion. Do you buy a new keeper that we don't play? What's the point? It's just another stupid third choice. I understand your point. I just hope that Vardy improves. He looks crap. His touches look horrible, and when you think it's just, it's just a mess, isn't it? Just a mess. There we go. Josh, what's your dream lineup? Wow. Iverson in goal for one. If you talk about the players we have right now, Iverson in goal, Castagna right back. Actually, no, Ricardo right back. Probably still Evans, Wout Faze, left back Castagna. Midfield wise, and Diddy holding. Kiernan. It's the thing, I can't fit everyone in. I don't even know. Samuel, I honestly don't know. Or Samuel, I should say. I honestly don't know. Dutch moved from Northampton to just outside Leicester a few weeks ago, like how he's going to be a good manager of a good team. Interesting. I think Sean Dyche, he probably would want a job, wouldn't he? Because he hasn't been a manager for a while. Makes sense for him to come to us if that's true, potentially. I'll drive Rodgers to the airport for free. I don't even have a license. Yeah, I'll come with you as well, mate. I'll stick Iverson in the car as well. Iverson better than Schmeichel, Wood, Smithies, maybe. How come Leicester second manager? Yeah, if this was Watford, Brendan would have been gone already. These people all over and did it. It's a shout. Fine, I've caught up to the comments, but keep them coming in. But yeah, it's just I don't even know what to say. You know what? Let's quickly check Twitter because we discussed the Brighton game enough now. I don't even know what to say after that. So see if anything's happened on Twitter. Does it look like it? No, nothing. What else? Sad times, boys. Sad times. But you know what? We're all in this together. So yeah, honestly, I just don't know what to say. Really, I'm speechless still. I can't get over how bad of a performance that was. Our defending is just abysmal. Absolutely just diabolical. There's no intention. There's no intensity to press the ball. There's nothing to want. I don't think the team wants to defend. They don't want to defend, and then it's like there's a hot potato in the box every time it comes in because the first instinct to do is just swipe at the ball and try and clear it. And it's like I said, it's Sunday league standard, to be honest. It really is. And it's just like, what are we doing? A few years ago, we had composure. We played it out the back nicely, calmly, built the play up and got on the attack. And now it just seems to be swipe at it, try and win the second ball, try win the 50-50, and then ping it forward to Daka or Vardy or someone. It's just like, where's the style gone? Where's the identity? I can't work it out. I don't know how Leicester are trying to play football right now. There's no real balance to the team. There's no real plan. It just seems to be a few players jumbled up. And today it was like this team played together for the first time, apart from some periods going forward. But overall, defensively and trying to build the ball up from the back, it's just all over the place. We're giving the ball away. It's sloppy. It's slow. It's just we just take too long to do everything, and that allows Brighton to whoever playing to set back into position and get shape. And that's just how Leicester that allows. It just makes it hard for us to go. I don't know. Oh my days, boys. It's sad, isn't it? It's sad. Let's meet up tomorrow at plan. Yeah, I'll join you, mate. I'll join you. Gotta go. Cheers, Leicester fan, mate, as always, for coming in. Josh, you ever thought about making a podcast? Potentially. I just think these streams probably do the job of that, but maybe in the future if I can get a few mates together and do it. But what do you think? Yeah, you know what? Last 5 minutes. Let's discuss some positives. If you want to talk about some takeaways again, boys, we can do that as well if you want. But yeah, positives then. Daka and iheanacho. I thought Daka was very good today. Took his goal nicely. Them two linked up very nicely as well. we just with the first goal, I thought the interchange was quite nice to see. Daka was working quite hard as well. Wanted to prove a point. I think Daka does deserve to start. I think it showed that he played for. I think he played the full game, didn't he? I think it was iheanacho came off for Vardy. So yeah, the only real positive from today. I think them two are quite good. Not only that, but I like players leaving around each other. Yeah, I think you can say that it's good because it shows passion, but at the same time, it's not a good look on the outside, is it? So yeah, it just shows a mess run, really, isn't it? Rodgers needs to go. Spots on. Leicester will need. Yeah, depression's real, boys. Depression's real. Does anyone know where Rodgers lives? I think he lives near Nottingham. There's a surprise. Positives: Daka, iheanacho, Rumours was great again. There we go. 100%. Hopefully, we see them two against Villa. And no, we think that's too far. I had Chinese tonight. That's a positive. Solid, mate. Solid. James Justin came from Luton Town in League Two. He did indeed, and he was awful today. Where did we go from here? Where did we go from here? Where did we go? I just don't understand how we progress with this situation. I have no hope for us beating Aston Villa. No hope at all for beating them on Saturday. And I'm just right now. I just feel I can't be bothered to watch Leicester anymore. Honestly, I just falling out of love with the club. I'm being serious. That's just how I think everyone agrees. To be honest, it's just like, what's the point? What's the point of just watching the same thing week in, week out? It's like I don't really look forward to games anymore. It's just like sad times, boys. I think so far this season we haven't done one positive live at all. I think I've done about 16 or so videos so far this season, and not one of them has been fun. Not one of them has been get in, we won. You know what I mean? It's just been that first win. The first win is going to be good, but who knows? Villa to beat 4-1 probably, mate. We have no escape. I hope you're wrong, E8, but right now I kind of agree because nothing seems to be happening. But yeah, tomorrow morning is going to be a crucial hours for Leicester City Football Club and the future. Hopefully, right now, Top is lining up a potential replacement. Hopefully, I've got someone in mind. There is options. Obviously, we have discussed some potential options in the last couple of streams, but yeah, hopefully Top has got someone lined up, and hopefully we don't sack him, and then we search for a new manager. So hopefully there is something lined up, and I do have a slight thought that could be the case. But yeah, tomorrow morning is going to be decisive. I think obviously it gives us a week to bring someone new in, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But yeah, I think it's time now. I think it's time is up, and I think even the people who are Brendan in are now starting to convert into Rodgers out. And I don't really think there's anyone who is Brendan in right now because 5 defeats in a row in the league. That's usually the time where it's done. That's usually it. So I'm surprised no one has been to his house. Yeah, obviously it is a bit far, but yeah. After United, I booed and one guy threw a punch my direction. No, again, going to saying what fans are divided. Yeah, I think people. I don't think Bowen's obviously good, but I think the frustration needs to be told. I think the players do realise it. Though, what do you think Top will do? What do you think Top will want as a new manager? I think he'll want someone who I think Top wants someone who he can trust, someone who's quite likable, someone who knows the background of Leicester, and one man who knows that is Mancini. But yeah, he is actually. I don't know why Danny Simpson said that. Me Pochettino, mate, if we sign Pochettino, that'd make my year, but I don't think it will happen. So yeah, Poch is my ideal. He still hasn't got a job, so maybe you never know. Never say never, but I can't see it really happening. Love Danny, but he ain't got a Scooby. But he's saying that because he worked. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's 100%. I don't know why I said that thing about Puel though. It's a bit of a dig, isn't it? Can't say we'll be better than Keeper than Ward. I'll be better than Ward. Mancini's a dream. Hit Mancini or Poch. Oh, obviously Mancini did used to play at Leicester, which is the only reason why maybe I have a slight inkling to think he might join. But yeah, Poch loves the project. That's what I mean. I think he can. I think Poch may want to come. I said that a few times. Obviously, he was at PSG, which is like the top. Now Leicester, he maybe wants to bring Leicester back up to where we were a few years ago. But even Puel days were better than this. I think they were, to be honest. We still had Mahrez back then, didn't we? So Oh, we didn't this last year, did we? No. Mancini, Poch, and Zidane all cost the same. Can't see Zidane joining Leicester, to be honest. You never know. Everyone will be better than Ward, especially Daniel Allison. Remember when we beat Chelsea, then City, lost to Cardiff? Yeah, mate, classic Leicester. Classic Leicester. We'll probably do that this year, but right now we can't seem to beat anyone. And I think if you play the Championship team right now, we'll struggle. Or well, we struggled against Stockport, didn't we? So that sums it up. Yeah, boys, I'm going to wrap this up tonight around here. So if you got any final talking points or questions, let me know in the chat. Another disappointing day. Like I said, I just don't really know what to say right now, to be honest. But yeah, if Brendan does get sacked, I will be live as quick as possible discussing it. Obviously, it will be breaking news, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled tomorrow, as Ethan says in the chat, because something could potentially happen. But yeah, Aston Villa up next Saturday, so maybe we could get a result then, but I can't really see it happening. But yeah, if Rodgers is still in charge and we lose to Aston Villa, he has to go. That Aston Villa game is absolutely gargantuan. The Osakio, if Brendan is still in charge, but to be honest, I can't see him still in charge by then. So even if a new manager is in by then, could happen. These streams are great. Therapy session after we cool down. And I'm still fuming, to be honest, Ethan, mate. I'm still absolutely livid. Like I said, if I did this stream like straight after the game, it would probably get taken down for swearing. So yeah, we all know it there, boys. The depression session. That's what I call it. The depression 30 should be called, actually, shouldn't it? Because sad times. But yeah, as we always say, boys and girls, drop a like on the stream if you have enjoyed this week's or today's depression episode of the Foxes 30, and subscribe as well to the channel if you guys haven't already for lots more Leicester content just like this. Lots of streams on the way, as we always say. And yeah, have a good day at school if you're going back tomorrow. Have a good day at work, getting bantered, and we go again. But yeah, we will love it, boys. That first win will feel nice if it comes, when it comes. Hopefully, it's going to come. But yeah, I'm a SPORTSA, and I'll see you guys very, very soon in the next video or stream. Keep your eyes peeled out on socials tomorrow. Something could potentially happen. And apart from that, as I always say, a massive thanks to you guys for coming in, getting the comments in throughout the stream. That allows me to waffle on for these 42 minutes. And yeah, in a bit, guys. And up the city. I hope Daniel Iverson.